So I got this VSR G-Spec 10 about 18 months ago, second hand. It's all stock apart from I've put an Edgi spring in it, and it has the original Edgi piston, and it's also got the new S-Trigger 9.2 trigger system in place. Today came a new Edgi cylinder, Edgi barrel and Edgi Sap. And what I like to do is 1, test the sound, and 2, test like the FPS. At the moment, it sounds like this. Sometimes it falls under gravity. Most of the time we get stuck. Be interesting to see if the new parts enhance that pushing back, to see if it's better. Currently it's running at, it was running at 337 on 0.45 longbow BBs, and the limit is 333. So I heated the spring up ever so slightly for a bit of compression. It drops to 315, but it does fluctuate about 7 FPS each way. So it'll be interesting to see with all these new upgrades how the gun is affected. So I've taken the gun apart. I've got the original cylinder alongside the new Edgi one. I can see it's slightly longer. The original piston versus the new Sap. Testing the air brake length in a moment, and then the new Edgi one and the one that came with the gun. Barrel will be next, but be good to see. So this was interesting. Original cylinder, new stopper guide, a spring. Doesn't seem to be much seal as such. However, with the new Edgi cylinder, when I pop it in, it seals so much better than the original, which is good. So cylinder and piston back on the trigger unit. Compression test. Seems good. So I'm going to change over the inner barrel. You can see I've got the new barrel with the R-Hop patch already installed by Edgi. You can see how battered and bruised the old inner barrel is. So gun's back together. About to go and sort the hop up. I've just put some tape on to like where it was before, so I can gently screw down without overdoing it. Now, oh, it did fall. Now for me that's no sound difference, but I am dry firing, so let me go and sort the hop up and get it firing straight, and then we'll chrono it and see how it sounds and how it performs. So it's 9:30 now here in the UK, and the light's fading. I set the hop up and I was hitting the back fence at approximately 80 meters. I could hear it hitting the fence, but I couldn't actually see the trajectory of the BB properly, but I was happy enough that it was hitting 80 meters in some degree. Put it through the chrono, it's dropped from 315 to 295. I also extended the air brake previously, so it's pretty much a full air brake. So I'm going to try again, exact same, like I'm not going to adjust the hop or anything. I'm just going to reduce the air brake right down and see where the FPS is there. When it had ammo in, it was really quiet, really good. So I'm just going to remove the air brake, or just reduce it right down, and let's see what the FPS is like then, and then the sound. So interestingly, reducing the air brake has actually reduced my FPS slightly. From being 295, it's consistent at about 292, which I understand an air brake should actually reduce the FPS, not increase it. So I'm going to wait until tomorrow because it's dark now, I can't see anything. I'm going to get my hop up correct to make sure the BB is flying straight, and then try again with the air brake. I'm using the heavy weight, the 100 grams from the Sap kit. Interestingly though, because the cylinder, this one, the original was shorter, and I've obviously cut my spring down and then I've heated it up and then compressed it further. I'm wondering if it's now too short for the slightly longer cylinder. So I'm wondering if I can heat the spring back up again and uncompress the ends slightly. I'm wondering if that will then fit the new cylinder. So I'll do that tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so the more I thought about it, the more convinced I was is that the spring is too short for my new cylinder. So I've uncompressed the end, which I previously compressed to bring it under field limits. So I've heated it up and pulled it back out again. As you can see, it was much shorter. I'm hoping now that I'm going to be over 333. Now, with an air brake put in, and with the options to then use the different weights for the Sap system, I'm hoping that will then bring me back down again. But I'm going to try it tomorrow because it's like 10:30 at night now, and I can't see anything. So I'm going to wait until tomorrow for the next testing. Cheers. You can't uncompress the spring. It's just gone back to like how it was before. So I need a new spring to test this properly. I will report back when I got a new one. So I need a new spring. However, the barrel from Edgi, the new one, came in this little plastic tube. So I cut the end off and put it over the spring stopper guide as a spacer. Gun cocks, which is good, and I put it through the chrono, and let's have a look. So if you can see. Okay, so we've got 322.9, 322.5, 324.4, 321.7, 323.2, 322, 324.7, 324.8, 322.9, 324.2, 323.6. So it's now given me an FPF variance of about 2, which is better than the 7 that we had before. So maybe I don't need a new spring. Maybe I can just keep with my spring spacer that I've made. Okay, so let's do a sound test then. quiet, and I think if you're like 20-30 meters away, you're going to struggle to hear that. So yeah, overall, very pleased with the results. So I just realised my hop up was on a little bit too much because last night it was dark. So I've just dialed it down just a fraction, and it's increased the FPS at 331. The joules is 2.29.2, and the last couple of shots 331, 330, 329, 330. So I would say that's absolutely bang on for the 0.45s at a limit of 333. Awesome.